Today, let's talk about the secret of the butterfly effect and 3 ridiculous things that I did to trigger the butterfly effect to change my life and how you can do them too. Stay with me. Welcome back to Choosing Gratitude. I'm Karen from ChoosingGratitude.net, and on this channel we talk about everything related to manifesting your dream life. So if you're new here, make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell and start to manifest your dream life by choosing gratitude. Have you heard of the butterfly effect? So supposedly a butterfly can flap its wings in South America, and this little thing will trigger a chain of events, and eventually a typhoon will be formed in the other side of the world. Isn't this fascinating? This is something that happened in our physical reality, and scientists were able to actually trace it somehow, right? So now we're not talking about the scientific aspect of this butterfly effect. I want to talk about how this secret can be used to manifest your dream life. About a few months ago, when I was reading about the butterfly effect, my divine inspiration, my guides were telling me that I should put this to test and see, what will happen. So 3 things I did. The first thing was I bought a cleaning robot like this one. In Feng Shui, they talk so much about keeping your house spotless, keeping your house clean. I mean, my house has never been really dirty, but at the same time, it's not perfectly clean because I just don't have time to clean it. My husband doesn't have time to clean it, so we hire somebody to come once in a while to clean the house, to do a deep cleaning. But when the cleaning lady is not here during the days she's not here, the house has dust. I know that it's kind of against the principle of Feng Shui, but I was always just kind of lazy about it, and I was okay with it. So my guys are telling me, why don't you try to keep your house clean? I can't come up with the time to clean my house every day. So I bought this cleaning robot to clean the house every single day, so that now at any given time, there's no dust in my house. So this is something that I knew would improve the energy flow in my personal space. I was just too lazy to do it. And guess what? Once I started putting this cleaning robot to use, it didn't happen right away, but one thing lead to another. I noticed that, after 2 or 3 months, actually a lot of things are happening in my life. The second thing I did is also based on the Feng Shui principle. According to Chinese astrology or Feng Shui, where you come into your house, that area is the most important, and that area is actually the area that attracts money and financial abundance. So it's really, really important to keep that area always very clean and very welcoming. I have a big tree in my front yard, and the tree's always shedding leaves. So in front of my door, it's never really completely clean, and I was always kind of lazy to clean it. We have a little area rug when you come inside, but that area rug was a little old and it doesn't look very clean. So what I did was I switched out the area rug and I put a new one in there, and I just started sweeping just a little bit, to clear the pathway when people come into my house. And that small thing also started to shift my energy. And the third thing I did was to get a few more plants and put them in the right spot. And I got a new plant where, when you open the door, you can see it. I also have a plant now right next to all my wealth anchors. I talked about my wealth anchors in my previous videos. I put cash I got from different trips from different countries into this thing called an abundance egg. And I always, whenever I have a small money, I put it in there. I also have a little money magnet. I've always had this thing, and I also knew that, plant and water actually will enhance the energy of money and abundance. Now I have a plant next to my wealth anchors. And also I started to clean that area more often. So So 3 ridiculous little things that everyone can do, right? You can do it, right? So let me know in the comment down below that you can do these things. If you can't buy a cleaning robot, just start cleaning your house more often. So basically, getting a cleaning robot or cleaning your house and making sure the entrance of your house is really clean and welcoming, and also putting a plant next to your wealth anchors. Just these 3 little things. When I did them, I really didn't think much about it. I started doing them just out of fun, and I was telling my guides, show me what butterfly effect I can create. And after that, I noticed that one thing leads to another. Somehow, my husband and I started talking about redoing our patio. And we were able to get connected to a great company and completely transformed our patio. My business has been growing exponentially after I did these 3 simple things. Anyway, these little things that I did in my environment were not direct cause of these amazing things happening in my life, right? However, these things lead to certain discussions, and certain discussion leads us to certain people, and then these people leads us to ideas. The ideas leads us to opportunities, and then opportunities became reality. So that is the butterfly effect of your life, of your manifestation process, okay? So today, if you don't have any divine inspiration to make little changes in your life, you can do the exact 3 things that I did. Or you can ask your spirit guides, ask the universe, what little things can you do to start feeling a little bit better? So you see, it's all about starting to feel differently. And in Chinese astrology, there is a huge part about how your environment, the 5 elements in your environment, could influence your energy flow. And every time when I do a reading for someone, I would tell you, add more wood into your life or add more fire. I would give you 1 or 2 elements to add into your life. I know that maybe some people would just think, oh, just brush it off. They wouldn't even listen. But I bet you people who listen and people who actually do these things, they can't just do it one day, but if they do it consistently for a period of 3 months, they are going to see their lives transform. So feel free to book a reading with me and let me study your chart and help you find out what element you should add into your daily life, your environment, your personal space. And most importantly, start asking your inner guidance system, what little things can you do to start feeling better, to start feeling more grateful, to start feeling, more relaxed and more content, because all of these feelings, like I said, will trigger shifts in your energy field, and these energy field shift will trigger bigger things and great openings, great ideas, and great energies, and these things will manifest into physical reality, and then your life will change. So follow the secret of the butterfly effect, and every day ask yourself, if I'm a butterfly today, how can I flap my wings? So that's my homework for you today. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next video.